What's good, everyone? Welcome back to yet another video. Thank you so much for watching again. My name is Nochtli and today I will show you what I use and what I take on vacation, which makes my fitness life way easier. Now, all the things that I will show you in this video are things that I personally use on a daily basis when I'm on vacation or just abroad in general. If it's for work or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And I want to keep up with my fitness routines. I want to keep up with my food and all the things that basically make my life so much easier, because back in the day when I just started out with fitness, I obviously had no freaking idea what I was doing. And when I went on vacation, I would go full out. Like, I would eat out every day, the whole freaking day, eat all kinds of things. I ate everything in sight, like the cookies, the cakes, like everything. And of course, vacation is definitely a time to enjoy and let go. I'm not saying that, but there are certain things that really help me to continue my fitness journey and not get back to the Netherlands and Amsterdam and be all sad about everything because I can start at level 0 again. So that is what this video is for. I truly hope that you're gonna like it. Let's just jump into the video and show you what I have for you. And I will also show you some things that are not necessarily related to fitness, but more to life in general, which just make things easier on vacation too. Now, first things first, I know that this is not a must for everyone, but as you might probably have seen on my Instagram, if you follow me there, if you don't, follow me right here. But I'm a matcha addict. And when I say addict, I need to have my matcha, my frothed matcha, every single morning. And I think you can kind of compare it to you guys having coffee every morning, which I cannot drink. I tried, trust me, I tried. I used to be a police officer and they were like, every police officer needs to drink coffee. And I was like, yes, but I can't. But I just really dislike the taste of coffee, so I got something else, and that was matcha. It has a huge amount of antioxidants. There's around 70 to 75 grams of caffeine, which is a lot. I'm not sure if it's more than coffee. I'll search that and put it in the screen, but it is definitely something that wakes me up. So this time, traveling to Barcelona, I was like, I need to take my frother. Let's just try to fit it in the 25 kilos I have. So what I did is I brought a milk frother, which I always use for my matcha, and of course the matcha bucket where I have the powder in. Now, be sure to tape that thing stuck when you're taking it, because if that thing opens, your vacation is ruined. Now, besides bringing my frother with me and my matcha powder, which might be a little excessive, but is definitely necessary, maybe for you guys it's coffee, so you can bring it along. I also love to go out abroad to supermarkets, especially here in Spain. They have all kinds of new things that I haven't tried yet, or things that are even better than in Amsterdam. But in this case, I found my soy milk. After going to, I think, at least 4 supermarkets, I ended up at Consum. So if you're in Spain, go to Consum if you want to have the same soy milk as I have for my matcha. And it gives this wonderful little layer of froth on top of my matcha drink. And trust me, my morning starts off so well. Now, besides making yourself comfortable with drinks, etc., just like at home, it just gives a homey feeling, and definitely my bowel responds very well to that, because what I always have during traveling is that I cannot go to the bathroom. Cannot believe that I'm actually sharing this again. But the thing is that matcha really improves gut health too, and just going regularly to the bathroom. So that's a tip from me. Take your matcha with you. As you may have seen in one of my previous What I Eat in a Day videos, I usually weigh my food, and that is just because I am not a robot. I have been doing fitness for years, and I kind of can estimate how heavy something is, but of course, I don't have like a scale in my hand and I'm like, okay, this is 100 grams. So the only thing I do is bring a tiny scale from home, which is literally 1 or 2 euros at Action in the Netherlands for the Dutchies who are watching right now, but I'm sure you can get it abroad too. And it really doesn't weigh that much, so it will always fit in your suitcase. The only thing I do really use it for, actually, while being abroad, is for the liquid egg whites, because I absolutely have no freaking idea how much I'm taking of that, for my oatmeal, and sometimes just to weigh off my meat, because then I know how much protein I got in. And it really just makes things easier. But of course, it's not a must, but this really works for me. Besides the scale for myself, for food and fitness-wise, it is super, 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 super recommended from my side to take a scale for your suitcase. Now, we all know, especially the girls, if you go on vacation or you just travel for work, you always pack too much. You end up in a store where you buy something else, you end up buying body lotions because they're so nice. Back in the day, I used to have so many troubles with having too much kilos on my travels, which ended up for me getting a huge bill at the check-in counter at Schiphol airport or wherever I was. So this is definitely one I use actually every time when I travel, because just like how I cannot really truly estimate my food intake in grams, I also cannot do that with my suitcase. For all the girls out there who always have trouble with suitcases and kilos, please bring one. It also does not weigh a thing. Now, as I discussed in the beginning of this video, I do value my protein intake. I always have done that, and I really noticed that it helps me to gain muscle but also recover faster. So if you eat enough protein, you'll generally just feel better, and it really does not matter if it's from meat or vegan options, etc. As long as you get your protein intake in, your body will definitely thank you for that. It can be very tricky when you're abroad to have that protein intake, because mostly, especially in Spain, they only sell pork. A lot of the times chicken too, but I don't eat pork personally. I do eat chicken. So when going out to dinner or something, most of the time it's more carbs and fats than protein, which again, trust me, is not a problem because you're on vacation and it's good. But if you do want to keep track of your fitness progress and keep your muscle fed and nourished, I don't really know how to say that, but during your trip, it's so important to keep that protein intake high. What really helps me for that is to always take a little protein tub with me. In this case, I have one from MyProtein, and I'm obsessed with the vegan one in blackcurrant. It basically tastes like, I don't know if you guys have that too, wherever you're from, but in Amsterdam we have a ice cream flavor called cassis. Cassis, maybe in French? I'm not sure, but it really has this lovely taste. And of course, if you're a little bit milk intolerant, that is a good option for you to take. What I usually do is I start off my day with a protein shake, and because it's the clear whey, it more tastes like a lemonade than a real milky kind of protein, which I don't like. So I always stick to the clear whey so I don't have troubles with that. And it definitely helps me to up my protein intake during the day. I mean, I even take my bottle to the beach sometimes with just the powder in it on the bottom and just ask for a bottle of water, and then I have my protein right there and then. And it's also really refreshing. So it's like a win-win in that. Now then, going to a whole different topic. I am so clumsy. I don't know if y'all can relate, but I am the one who always forgets my keys, forgets my phone, loses my phone, drops my computer, drop water over my computer. There are so many things that happened the last couple of years with cameras dropping, all kinds of things that really cost me a lot of money. So this time, last year, I got a MacBook because I wanted to upgrade my editing and really get a computer that's fast enough for all the programs I use. I use Premiere Pro, by the way, if you're interested in that. What I searched online is a skin for my MacBook. Those two clickable things that you can put on top and on the bottom, which protects your MacBook from everything. I don't know if it will survive a fall, but it will definitely survive scratches and bumps and everything because of the skin. So that was definitely a good option for me. I bust like everything. So if you're like me, get yourself a skin. Now then, obviously, when I go abroad for vacation or for work, the first thing I always do is check out gyms. This time we found Viva Gym, which is in Barcelona, that they have a very cheap month membership, which just makes it very easy for you to keep up with your fitness routine and feel energized throughout the day. Because that's really one of the things that I notice while being on vacation. If I don't work out, I am so tired. And I'm like, yo, bro, what is happening? Like, I just talk to myself because you're on vacation, you're chilling, but you're tired. Like, what is the logic in that, right? And for me personally, it also really helps out my lower back because I have 2 herniated discs on the lower back thingy. I don't know how to say it, in my spine. It's super important for me to keep up with my fitness and just my daily workouts because it strengthens all the muscles around it and really keeps it steady. If I don't work out for a longer period of time, my lower back is like, bye Felicia, I'm out. And that's just something I really want to avoid. What I do is I always take my gym fits with me. I take an average of 4 to 5 gym outfits, which I just wash at my Airbnb, or I ask at the hotel if they can wash it for me. So I always have more than enough choice for the gym that I'm working out in. Planning that up ahead really gives me space in my suitcase, but also gives me the certainty that I have enough gym clothing for the entire stay. Then the final and last products that I can really recommend for you guys to take on a holiday wherever you go is flavor drops. Whenever we go abroad, we always search for low-fat yogurt, or quark in Dutch, which is very high in protein, right? But sometimes the consistency of that yogurt is so thick or very liquidy and just has a very bland taste. So what you can do with the flavor drop is literally you need like 4, maybe 3 drops, and it gives you any taste you want. So there are many options in that. I always have the vanilla one and Jeremy always has the banana one. We both absolutely love those two and we take it everywhere we go. So besides in yogurts, you can also put it in coffee, you can even put it in tea, you can put it in batters if you're making pancakes. It really does not matter, but be sure that whenever you do take it, put it in a little sacklet and then put it in your suitcase. Very, very important, because you do not want that thing to open, trust me. It will mess up all your clothing. Now, besides the flavor drops, I also got some stevia. I do get those here at the supermarket, or you can take it up front. But because they don't have the exact same almond milk with a little bit of sugar I use back home for my matcha, I need something to make it a little bit sweeter, or else the matcha is just undrinkable. I literally put 2 drops of the vanilla ones in my matcha and it gives this lovely taste. Also just 1 drop of stevia and I'm good to go. These were all my products and things that I can recommend that really make my life easier, especially in my fitness journey. I really hope that it helped you out. Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys and girls in the next one. Bye! Mwah.